I'll do one with fire.
Fire?
Yeah. Meh.
I like playing defense. I don't know how to.
Thank you. So the thing about stage 1 is there's no fire, which is really bad. So I'm just going to go and skip stage 1.
What's like 40 seconds?
Fire. So I'm just going to skip stage 1.
Okay.
They want you to try to do a pacifist stage 1 attempt at some point.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. Fire gets priority though.
Yeah. So we'll do the pacifist once he finishes fire, I guess.
There we go. I'm collecting the barrier because you can do more damage with it. Otherwise I wouldn't want to. Fire makes this boss really easy. And even if I screw up the turn here, I can actually shoot the core through the spiked appendage.
It's been said before, but Mr. K's Twitch is MISTER___K.
I figured it would be easy to remember, right?
Three underscores, obviously.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Speedrunners seem to like repeat characters.
Blue Train says sorry I didn't get to say bye to you, Mr. Henry.
Oh. I'm sorry I didn't catch you, Pootrain. Warmest regards, Pootrain.
Well, just wait for a win.
Oh, somebody back in.
There's been a 550.
What is that?
And I can wait for over 50 rounders.
I got you. They both have comments, so they both.
Fine, look at her.
Also, if you watch carefully, the sprite of my hand is not actually overlapping the bar there. It wasn't. I never actually explained it, but there's a really important climbing trick. If you press up and B at the same time, you will jump while you're grabbing the side there. It's really, really important. And it's also not documented in the instruction manual. But I'm really glad they included it. You can also fall faster by pressing B. Falling's faster than climbing down, obviously. Although if I manipulate the sky correctly, I never need to. This is the one part that's harder if you're using a classic controller than a Super Nintendo controller because of the size of the D-pad. But I still prefer the classic controller because of the L and R buttons. You get a lot of tactile feedback. If I get it right, yeah, you can actually catch the tip top of that ledge there. It saves you a jump. I messed it up the first time, but I wanted to demonstrate. It saves you one jump. It's really precise, and it's not fun to try and get into a run because if you miss it, you lose a lot of time. Stage 4 is my favorite stage to have fire on. You'll see why.
Oh, the chat loves you, Mr. K. Your answer. Everybody.
I think you're reading the wrong chat.
No, it's true. Both gamers said that.
The hitbox on the grenades there is really wonky, so I was able to get away with that maneuver I just did, even though it looked like I should have died. I just derped there and I forgot the manipulation that I need to do. There's another fire very soon though, after this guy.
Do you play Contra Hardcores?
I'm looking to get into that game. I will probably pick it up this year. I do Contra, Super C, Contra 3, Contra 4, and Operation C. I'll probably pick up Contra Hardcore sometime this year. And Contra Force. Who could forget Contra Force? Contra 3 is without a doubt the hardest Contra game to run and optimize. Well, no, I take it back. Contra's got some crazy stuff too. The thing about Contra 3 is the way that certain enemies move, you can do the same fight 100 times, and it will be a little bit different each time. It's kind of hard to explain. It's really important to practice your timing on the jumps there to get used to when you need to jump, because the window that you have to work with is going to be really precise. The boss fight is coming up. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the best fight.
Are you attacking aggressively right now?
I would say that I am.
Chat is requesting Flame Psycho.
It's requesting what?
Flame Psycho.
I will get to that.
And those, so who is your favorite Disney princess?
What?
Who Who's your favorite Disney princess? This is not a standard question.
Bianca from Rescue Rangers.
Good choice. Good choice.
And we are over. Thank you, Grant Seal, with $50.
Totally consider it.
Totally consider it. I don't think I'll get to your comment. I'm really sorry. I'll get to it as soon as I can figure it out. What train did you and PJ have to do the Poppy and Rocky this weekend?
Quite a bit. We did quite a bit. I'll talk as soon as this fight is over. Almost at it. So for that fight, you have to keep track of the rocking back and forth motion of the boss to know when you can rush in on the bottom turret. You have to keep track of where the missiles are, and you have to keep track of the chaff that he shoots out, and you have to keep track of when the turrets are going to fire. So I came really close and I botched it like a champ. It's a really long and fatiguing fight. Hopefully I can pick up fire here. Fire. The last bunker that I get can also drop fire.
Fire only.
What's that?
Chat's wondering what happens to fire only.
I died.
It's now firing, making later.
You can get it back here. There's two possible places to pick it up in stage 5. And I didn't get it either place, so I got it on the boss just now.
So where's are you coming back next year, or is this something you did last minute on a whim to go with your brother?
Oh no, he did it last week. I was always coming.
It's true.
He's yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely coming next year.
And I died again there. The worst thing that can happen, which is what just happened, is he will shoot out the fire, like, just as you're trying to reorient yourself, and it just sucks. Didn't react quite fast enough. So, there's another opportunity to pick it up on the path to the heart, which is what I'll do. Right, so it's not that one. It's the next drop. Yeah. I'm just gonna die and continue. So I get it. You pretty much cannot stop. If you stop, you're dead. With all of those spawns. The spawns from the mouse home on you really, really aggressively. So if you don't take them out, you're done for. Like, it's just impossible to dodge that many of those spawns. They home on you really aggressively. Alright, so that was good. So we're back on track. So the hard fight's actually not bad at all with fire. Not bad at all. The damage in fire stacks against the size of your enemy's hitbox. So those turrets at the stage 4 boss fight have very small hitboxes, so they take forever to kill with fire. Whereas the heart has a very large hitbox, so he dies pretty quickly. There's that burrowing pattern I told you about. So that's when I tried to skip on the last run because it takes a long time. And he still, when he comes back up, he still does that same rushing attack he did in the first place. It's bad manipulation on my part. You want to be a little bit further away and kind of jump like that, so it kind of he has to twist around, and that restricts how far you can reach. But we'll definitely go for Flame Psycho mode. evened out there. I wasn't too far out, but I botched at like stage 4, which is a shame. I can pick up fire again though with the spiked orbs here. This is my favorite attack in the game.
That is pretty sweet.
It's just hypnotic. This is the gray orb pattern I was talking about. It looks like I should be dead, but the actual hurt box of the orbs is actually the very center. And my hitbox when I'm ducking is actually my elbows. It's really weird. Like in Contra, if you duck to avoid things, like it's your entire body, but in this game it's just your elbows.
So we're up to 4,335. We've gained 300.
Nice. I guess I'm slightly better than the Ocarina of Time intro looped.
Well, Shark was doing really well at almost touching it. Shark was so close.
So this is the mostly useless posing attack. Use both weapons at the same time. If you get hit while you're doing the posing attack, you lose both of your weapons. I don't know why they thought it would be a really powerful attack. It's kind of not. It has a few limited uses when you're doing low percent. Otherwise, it's not really useful for anything. Here's the manipulation I was talking about on the arms. Lag! Lag! Alright, so I'll show you Pacifist and why it's legit impossible.
Okay, well, he's loading in. I'm going to read 3 donations.